Heather Holst is the CEO of HomeGround Services. Heather, why has public housing been decreasing in Australia in the past few decades?
That's a really good question. I think it came about because of governments just basically got out of quite a lot of that sort of provision. For some reason, it stayed well in health, it stayed good in roads, police, but housing just somehow fell away.
Is it possibly because those sectors of the community that rely on housing traditionally don't have as loud a voice within the community?
I think that's true. And I think once it got past a certain point, the housing did get targeted towards people who've got even less voice. Because the time was when it was really broad. You know, any working family would be in public housing.
The depth of this crisis is much deeper than a lot of us understood before now. Is it true that people are waiting up to a decade just for public housing?
Sure, unfortunately it is. And even if you are a priority, you have to have a really bad situation to get a priority. Perhaps you've had to leave a violent situation. You can still wait for several years, depending on where you need to live.
Putting aside the people who have a genuine reason to be in public housing, one of the common concerns is that public housing attracts a criminal element, drug dealers, people taking advantage of the system. Is that a fair assessment?
I don't think that's fair. I think that's part of the way public housing's really been talked down, actually, by a lot of people who've just got that idea. It's certainly true that, you know, there's 130,000 people in Victoria in public housing, so someone at some stage is going to be dealing drugs or be criminal. You know, that's going to happen, just like it does with homeowners and private tenants and whoever. But I just think it gets an unfair focus, actually.
With all that in mind, Heather, ideally, what would you like to see happen?
Look, I suppose I'd like to see the voices of people who know more about public housing, like the tenants, people who've grown up in public housing, in this debate a lot more. I'd like to see public housing grow.
Well, it's a very important issue. We appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, Heather.
Thanks for your interest.
And if you've just joined us, here's what's making news today, Tuesday the 15th of January.